So I haven't posted a video in a little while, and this is why. I've been taking care of my baby Mississippi map turtle that has been sick. And yeah, so if you have a turtle and they start showing signs of anything like puffy eyes or not eating or anything, you should take them to a vet immediately, or even if they're just kind of squinting, which is what he was like when I started treating him. I just bought some eye drops for him when he started sort of squinting to help, because they were out of these turtle eye drops that I have now. But yeah, so today I went to the vet, and I'm not sure where I put it here. I got some antibiotic eye drops for him, and as soon as I gave them to him, see, he's still alive, he moves his neck a little bit, but as soon as I gave them to him in the first place, he started like crawling around all over, right? But now he's just sort of sluggish, and I had to put land in there instead of just keeping him warm in the water to fight the infection, because otherwise he'd drown. And I've got 2 heat lamps on there. I'm not sure if that's going to be too hot, so I'm just going to turn this one off for a little bit for this. Just make sure he doesn't get too hot. But yeah. So a little bit earlier I thought he was dead because he's kind of limp right now, but he kind of was just bobbing his head in and out. And I didn't know if that was like an involuntary thing, like chickens running around with their heads chopped off even though they're dead. But he is alive. So yeah, if your turtle has any sort of signs of a respiratory infection, you can probably Google it better. You should definitely like start treating them on your own right away, but bring them to a vet as soon as you can. The vet I was at told me to put salt a little bit in the water, so I did that because it would help kill bacteria without using I got some turtle fix, and I'm not sure what that is, and this ick cure for fish. And the fish I had in here, the platies, right now I have them in a little bowl over here. Just for now, I have a few of them, and I gave like a couple fish over to my friend in his tank until I could, get this situation resolved and have the fish back in here, whether that's because the turtle ends up dying or because he's healthy. Because right now I have to have him quarantined. I took out all the gravel. There's the gravel soaking in, I put some water and vinegar and some of that ick stuff in there to disinfect it completely. And yeah, I don't have the filter on right now because I didn't want the water to be just knocking him around and stuff, because he's really weak right now. So yeah, as you can see, he's got like a red spot underneath his eye. I'm not sure if, since it was bigger before and white, I'm not sure if that's good and means that it's healing or if it's bad. See there, he kind of keeps opening that eye halfway. I don't know. Maybe the eye drops hurt his eyes, the antibiotic ones. I don't really know. But like I said, if your turtle ever gets sick, then you should go to a vet immediately. Like if he starts showing any of these signs, it might be too late. The vet can give them a shot. I didn't get the shot. They said I shouldn't, and should wait 2 weeks, which at the time I thought was fine, because after I gave him the eye drops, like I said, he was really active and just crawling around in my hand. But I'm not sure if he'll make it that long, but there's a shot that with antibiotics. The problem is with baby turtles, you can't really measure the medicine right. Like when they measured him at the vet with his weight, it didn't even show up on their smallest scale because it was just such a small fraction of an ounce. So yeah, and he hasn't really been eating. He might have eaten a pellet like last night, one of the little tiny ones that's down there. I'll have to fish those out. I've kind of been putting a little bit in case he wants to eat, but I don't know. Maybe, I'm not sure what I should do at this point. because, like I said, he's just sort of laying there limp, and on his feet, I'm not sure if this is related to the infection. He's got like these white patches. It might be fungus or something, I don't know, but that's not really the main concern. So yeah, if you have any tips on what can save him, because from what I can tell, he's very close to dying right now. So yeah, if you could help, that would be great. Just leave it in the comments. Not really sure what to do or anything. Like, part of me wonders if maybe he's too far gone and it would be better to euthanize him, but I don't know. Because, you know, like just then he moved up his head a little bit, so who knows. So whether he survives or not, I will post an update video explaining that. And I did get the turtle topper on the big tank fixed up. I just put some wood there that it can sit on, and at least the male has been using it, but it's only been like that for like a day or so because I've been focused on this. So yeah, that is why I have not really posted an update in a little while, since I was doing weekly ones. But yeah, Jiren is very sick, and he might die. Like, what happened was, I went and got these new basking lights that were hotter than what I had. See, I don't have that one on, but, and since I'd been kind of treating him to make sure he didn't get more sick than he was by leaving him in the tank the whole time with warm water, I decided I'd let him have the basking area, and then since then he's kind of been up and down all over the place. Like, after an hour or so on the basking area, he kind of looked dead, kind of like he is right now, so maybe that's just him basking, you know. But honestly, if I didn't know that, like, he keeps moving his head like that, I would think he was dead. Just the way his head looks there, it kind of looks like it's just limp sagging there. So yeah. But one time, this turtle a few years ago had something similar, and she survived. The difference being that she was already at least a year old or two at the time, and, well, since she was more grown, had a better immune system and whatnot. And I didn't even have to treat her. I didn't really know what it was. I just thought she was sick and was gonna die, but she survived, so who knows. But yeah, that does it for this video. Anything that can help, or if you have any similar problems, comment down below, because from the internet I've pretty much become an expert on treating respiratory infections just from all the reading. No, not really, but like I could probably help. Like, you should keep them in warm water and whatnot, if that's why you're watching this, is to know what to do. But yeah, that about does it. There's this tank. I only have one of the heaters on right now, but I have both heaters in there since these guys, bigger turtles, don't necessarily need warm water all the time like baby ones do. They can do fine in cold water. They might just go into hibernation mode or whatever, but yeah. So that does it, and yeah, I will be posting an update either way within a week. Like, if it's in less than a week, then it's probably because he's dead or because he's doing a lot better. So yeah.